Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be mounting the Big John tower for my planer boards on the Copart boat, which I'm now in these videos from here on out I'm going to be calling the Beercraft. It's actually a Mirrorcraft, but it's a Beercraft. So here's my little plan for this, because it's got to be braced. So I drilled a hole in the center here. I just got this set up for mock purposes. That's the Big John aluminum part. That's the battery tray I made down here. So I'm gonna do is I went and bought 1.5 inch black pipe, schedule 40 I believe they call it, don't quote me, from Menards. And I'm gonna have the piece come up to about here. I'm gonna make some brackets down below that run underneath here. They're gonna bolt into the side of the boat, kind of like I have my troller bolts down here. So I'm gonna film it along the way, guys. I'll do the best I can showing you how I do it. I got some set screws and stuff I'm gonna use to tighten the post up. 3 on the top, 3 down there on the bottom. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started on it and bring you guys along the way and show you what I can. Okay guys, here's the plan. Here's the steel pipe right here. I'm gonna weld it real nice to that battery box. I'm gonna make a little spot in the back. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm gonna get that welded up real nice. And up front, you can see down there's 2 bolts right there where my finger's pointing. I'm gonna take a piece of angle iron and bend it so it'll bolt on those 2 bolts, and then I can weld it to that pull so it'll give it more support. And then, like I said, 1 piece of angle iron, it's all 1/8 inch across here underneath. That'll go up against the back side of this, so when the planer boards are pulling this way, it'll support it this way. It'll support it from wanting to go like that. It'll be pushing on it that way. So let me get that cleaned up, get her welded up, and I'll show you what we're gonna do after that. It is pretty darn straight. I was already checking all that to see, so it should be good. All right, got my pull welded onto my battery box, painted, so that'll fit in there. And right now I'm working on what I told you guys about underneath. Going underneath here, I'm working on that piece. It's gonna bolt across. It's gonna anchor it right here. So I got to get underneath here, which is a real pain. And I put vice grips, and I'll adjust these to the angle I need, and then I'll weld them on both sides. I'll drill some holes in the side of the boat down here and bolt that long piece on. So when I get there, I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so I got it sitting in there. I got it welded down there. The bolt welded through there. Here's the bolt welded to the bottom where it slips through. There'll be a rivet on the back side. Now, I got this piece right here. That's gonna go to where the hook is up front, the 2 bolts right up there. What I did is I cut a slice out of it, laid it in there, marked my lines, and bent it to where I need it. I'm gonna wind up welding it on the pole. It's gonna bolt in the front where those 2 lines are. I'm gonna drill those out. It's gonna bolt on the front. So let me show you the other piece. That piece is right here. It's still wet with paint, but that's going to bolt underneath the boat, or underneath the aluminum cover. So just so you guys can see what I'm doing, and now you see how she sticks out. We're going to have set screws on each side, 3 of them in the top, 3 in the bottom. So let me pick it back up once I get this welded up. I got the bar bolted underneath here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Runs from that side to this side, bolted in. Bolts are right here. Now I got to get some set screws in here to hold the pole. 3, so I'm gonna go 1 here, 1 on the bottom, 1 back here. What I'm gonna do is drill holes in here, and I'm gonna weld nuts on. And I got these nice little thumb screws. That's gonna tighten the pole. I'm gonna do the same thing at the top, but I'm gonna do the top after I get it in the boat. So I'll get these in. I'll show you guys when I get them in. I always drill a hole that's bigger around than what I'm using. Let me find them. They're right up here. They're right here. So I'll drill a hole that these slide into, and then I'll weld a nut on top of that hole on all 3, and we'll be good to go. Alright guys, we just got to put the 3 set screws to hold the tower in right here. Let me get in the boat and show you guys what I did. Came out really nice. I'll show you. Oh shit. Alright guys, here it is. Set screws are in. There's a rivet back here, bolt down here. You can see, look underneath. I welded this bar right here. It's bolted down to the front. Underneath, you can see, I got a U-bolt. And right underneath there, bolts to the sides. Everything is really, really tight. It's gonna be nice, guys. So, with that being said, I'll put the set screws in up there, and then we'll end this video. Sorry I didn't catch a lot of it on video. It was a lot of work. I'm trying to rush. It's a Friday after work. I want to get this boat done so I can do some fishing. Let me get those set screws in and let's see how the tower looks, guys. Here it is, all finished up. I know it's kind of dark out. I still got to wire up my troller. I got on and off for the battery and a breaker. I'll be doing that tomorrow. There she is. Got set screws here, all done. That's a Big John planer board tower on a 16-foot boat. That probably shouldn't be on there. So guys, with that said, hopefully that works. I don't know. I know it's really solid. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. It's moving the whole boat. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna do some videos on how I rig my poles. I'm gonna do some videos on going walleye fishing in the Detroit River and on Lake Erie. And I'm also gonna throw a quick video at you guys on when the boat's done, and on packing the wheel bearings. I got to do that on the trailer. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know, drop anything in the comments you guys want. Thank you.